Hello everybody, welcome back to NDLWRKshop. My name is Emily and today we'll be making Malon's skirt from the video game Ocarina of Time. As always, the pattern for this costume is available on our Etsy store, which you'll find the link for in the description box below. We still have one more video coming out next week for Malon's costume, so make sure to stay tuned in for that. And without further ado, let's get started. Before getting into the tutorial, please take note of the following information. If you would like some clarity on some of the terms used in this tutorial, you can find all the definition in the instruction manual provided with the pattern. In the same instruction manual, you'll find more info on how to properly take your measurements and how to tweak the pattern for your fit. Additionally, you'll find an array of useful information such as fabric and material suggestions, along with some information on the tools used in this tutorial. Also keep in mind that it is essential to make a mock-up in muslin or cheap cotton before making the costume in your real fabric. Not only does this allow you to ensure that the fit is perfect for you, it will also allow you to make any adjustments directly onto the garment. Also important to keep in mind is that all your seam allowances are 1 centimeter wide. Unless specified otherwise, all pieces are sewn together 1 centimeter from the edge. Now let's get started. Using the provided blueprint, you can either paint, embroider, or applique the design using vinyl. Each technique will give you a completely different look. We ended up using a vinyl applique to create our design using our own blueprint. To apply the vinyl, you'll first need to print and cut out your design. Once you have your pattern cut out, trace it onto the wrong side of the vinyl paper using a pencil. Make sure the pattern is facing right side down. Using scissors or an X-Acto knife, cut out your design from the vinyl sheet. Place your vinyl design onto the fabric and make sure to position it properly. Once it is properly positioned, you can iron on your design. Make sure to protect your design by placing a sheet of Teflon between your vinyl and your iron. Read any and all instructions provided with your vinyl to know how hot your iron needs to be and how long it needs to be applied onto the design. Once the design is applied, remove the plastic film and you are done. Prepare your front and back skirts by overlocking the side seams and the center back seam. Also prepare your waistband by interfacing it fully and overlocking the side as indicated on your pattern. You'll also need to overlock all around your pocket bags. Right side to right side, pin the pocket bags to the front and back of the skirts, making sure to properly align your notches. Sew in place 1 centimeter from the edge. Sew your pocket bag to the seam allowance 2 to 3 millimeters from the seam. I've done one side to demonstrate and will now proceed to do the other pocket bags. Right side to right side, pin the front skirt to the back skirts at the side seam. Sew the pieces together, making sure to go around the pocket bags. Iron your seam allowance open where you can, that is to say on top and below the pocket bag. Turn your skirt around and give it one last pass of the iron, making sure to have your pocket bag facing towards the front of the skirt. You now have fully functional and discreet pockets. We love pockets on our costumes. You can now proceed to install the invisible zipper at the center back. For more info on this, please feel free to check out our video on this subject matter. Link will be in the description box below. To finish your hem, sew a guideline 1 centimeter from the edge. You can also draw in a guideline, but sewing is faster and, in my opinion, more convenient. Fold in your hem by 1 centimeter twice and iron it in place. Once you are done, top stitch into place. To make your belt loops, I would suggest referring yourself to the tutorial on Link's tunic. The link will be in the description box below along with the timestamp. Right side to right side and edge to edge, align the center of your belt loops to the notches and the side seams of the top of the skirt and stay stitched into place. Your stitch should be 7 millimeters from the edge. Wrong side to wrong side, iron your waistband in half. The fold will serve as a visual guide later. Right side to right side, fold your waistband and sew it shut at both ends. Start by sewing the overlap area, and to do so, find your notch and sew from your notch to the end of the waistband, 1 centimeter from the edge. Once you're done, switch to the center back and sew the end 1 centimeter from the edge. Cut off all excess fabric from the corner of the overlap. Right side to right side, align the edge of the waistband with no overlock to the edge of the top of your skirt, making sure to align all your notches and your side seams. The center back of the skirt should be neatly folded in by 1 centimeter and should align with the center back of the waistband on one end and to the notch of the overlap on the other end. Pin in place and sew with a straight stitch. Turn your waistband inside out. I used my scissors to push out the corners, but be careful not to poke through your fabric. Fold in the waistband following the fold guide from earlier. The seam allowance from the skirt and waistband should be hidden in the waistband, and the overlocked edge of your waistband should fold right over it. Use a stitch in the ditch to sew your waistband in place. Fold the ends of the belt loops that aren't attached to anything by 1.5 centimeter and align them to the edge of the waistband before top stitching into place. You can add snaps, buttons, or hook and eyes in the overlap of the waistband. We used one small 9mm square snap and one large 18mm round snap to finish our waistband. Our suggestion though would be 2 hook and eyes and 1 snap or button. I just happened to use what I had on hand. And with that, you are done! I hope this video tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comment box below. If you like this kind of content, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for more cosplay related content. If you'd like to know more about upcoming projects, feel free to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. So until next time, good luck with your projects, guys. Bye bye!